We haven't had electricity since Monday, and then we got electricity back. Now we don't have water. So it's like, which one do you miss more? You miss being able to warm yourself, or do you miss being able to wash yourself, flush your toilet, hydrate yourself? It's like you're asking people to choose. You put people in, impossible situations. It's just, personally for me, obviously, I'm going through the same things everybody else is going, but now for me with my skin, I haven't washed my face in days. And with this here skin, that's never, a good thing. So I'm tight because of that, even more. It ain't just not helping the situation. It's just, people are dying because of this shit. And there just doesn't seem to be any type of answers in sight. Yeah. Anyway. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be very different for many reasons. Mainly the location. You would have no way of telling this, or knowing this, but I'm not in my apartment today. I have been relocated to another apartment because I am in Austin, Texas, and we are experiencing quite the weather. We've been getting snow, heavy snow, freezing temperatures, below freezing temperatures, if I will, if I may say so. And we haven't had power since Monday, right? I haven't had power since Monday. And then thought we fixed that on yesterday. Today's Thursday, so yesterday on Wednesday. Thought we fixed it in, on my building, because my apartment complex has two buildings, and the main building, if you will, building one, got power Tuesday night. And so I was expecting to get power later Tuesday night or have it when I woke up Wednesday morning, and I didn't. And then we ultimately got power around 1 or 2, I want to say. And then I believe the transformer exploded or burst or whatever. And so now we've been without power because of that. And so finally my, complex was just like, we got to do something. So they were coming around, knocking on our doors, because they was like, oh, if there's the transformer exploded or whatever. Somebody was like, they smelled smoke, so they was going around to every apartment in my building, and I was like, do you smell smoke? I was like, nah. And then, but later, maybe an hour and a half later, they came around again, and they was like knocking on the door, and I was like, expecting them to like talk me through the door. But they weren't. I was like, do I need to come to the door? And they was like, well, do you want to, go to another unit in the other building? I was like, yeah. And so they gave me the key, and they gave me a map to get me to this unit, this apartment. Shout out to them. They earned their rent this month, more than any other month before. But this video is mostly just going to be me like a few story times just from this week, which is going to be weird, seeing as how most of my story times happened, a few years ago, and this one is more so live, happening right now. And a little bit of a scathing kind of admonishment to the state of Texas and even the city of Austin, just because this is ridiculous, and it shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have happened. So I guess I'll start more so with the stories, and then we'll kind of get to the finger wagging at the end. So basically, I went to sleep Sunday. I literally recorded the snow falling and the ice and all how pretty it was. I recorded it like 12 o'clock or so in the morning. And I was like, well, this is cool, that's fine, everything is, whatever. So this is gonna maybe cause a snow day, or two, but nothing too serious. And I was actually up watching American Horror Story, 1984. And I was up to episode 5, and I was like, all right, I'm tired. It was 1:41 in the morning when I went to the bed. 1:41 a.m. I went to sleep. And I go to sleep, and it was 78 degrees when I went to sleep. My apartment was warm, toasty, I was comfortable, everything was right, everything was cool. And then I'm waking up, you know, with my eyes still closed, but I'm waking up and I'm shivering. I'm under the blankets, cold. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Why the hell am I so cold? I was like, I know it was 78 degrees when I went to sleep. And so I grabbed my phone to check my Nest and see what the, you know, if the heat went off or went down or whatever, and if it was 78 degrees, to bump it up a bit more. You know, I was shivering. I was really cold. And so I pick up my phone. I have a text message from my homeboy, Andre, Black Teddy on YouTube. Go check out his, you know, YouTube channel. Great stuff there. And he texts me all the way from North Carolina. Talk about, is your power out? I was like, why would he think to ask me that? I was like, why would he all the way in North Carolina think to ask me that? And as I'm looking at my phone, I look at the top, you know, right of my phone, and I see LTE where it should be Wi-Fi, you know, the bars and stuff. And I'm like, hold on, what is he? I said, wait, what? I said, wait, hold on. I said, wait. And so I don't use a light in my bedroom like that. So it didn't occur to me to, you know, just turn the switch on in my bedroom to see if I had power. So I get up, wrap myself in my blanket because it's just that cold. And I open my bedroom door and I go to my kitchen and I see that there are no lights. There's no time on the oven. There's no time on the microwave. And I look on my Nest and it's off. I'm like, yo, son, we have no electricity. I said, why now? You know, come to find out, all of Texas didn't have electricity. You know, the building over Houston, Dallas, Killeen, nobody had Texas power. And I was like, what? So I get on the horn, I call my mom, I call my dad, I text Andre back. I'm like, this is crazy. You know, I'm in my apartment shivering, you know, I'm like, what am I gonna do? So I put on like some socks and I put on clothes and I took a shower like it was hot. I got in hot water, thank God I still had hot water then. So I took a hot shower, you know, put lotion on, all that stuff, put clothes on, stuff like that. And I'm like, this is crazy. So that's how I found out. So now, I need to go to the store. I don't have any food in my fridge. Which was kind of a good thing because had I gone to the store and went grocery shopping the way I grocery shop, I would have been one mad man. All right, because I shop. I live by myself, so I don't spend too much. But you know, I buy like, you know, meat and cheese and mayonnaise and, you know, fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. I buy produce. I buy perishables. You know, I buy perishables for keys in the fridge. So thankfully, I didn't have a lot of stuff in the fridge, but that also left me with nothing to eat. And so I'm like, okay, let me tell the truth. I made some black beans and I had some yellow rice, and that was it. And I finished the black beans for breakfast. And so I was like, I have nothing else to eat. So I'm texting my friend. I'm like, this is crazy. Like, how is this happening? I'm like, I'm gonna go to the store. I said, I'm gonna have to go out in this weather to get to Target to get something to eat. So I'm like, all right, you know, whatever. I took a shower, I'm dressed, I got clothes on anyway, so I might as well just, you know, go to the store. So, you know, in my mind, I mentally prepare myself to be out in the weather. And it's not that I've never been in snow. It snowed, a couple weeks ago, like in December. And I went outside to go to, you know, In-N-Out. And I was like, oh, it's cold, but whatever. But this is going to be more so of a trek. And not because of the length of it, just because of the weather. Because I'm walking to Target, something I've done since I moved my apartment. I've done it multiple times. I've done it countless times. So it's not so much the actual, you know, location. It's actually the actuality of the situation. So I'm like, all right, well, let me get myself prepared. And so, you know, I'm like, all right, let me go. I'll do it. So I put some music on. I put on some shop music. You know, I'm always listening to shop music. I listen to shop music to work out, to run, in general. So I put on some shop music, you know, some upbeat, you know, get me going and all that stuff. And I open my door and I forget that we don't have power. And the way my apartment building is we have basically like it's a hallway, and then we have two doors on the ends, which kind of give us light. But since it was so damn cold, the doors were closed. So I opened my apartment door and it is pitch black. It is pitch black. And I actually took a video of it, so I think I'm gonna try to drop that in here somewhere. So this is the hallway, since there's no electricity, and my building kind of leads just directly outside. They have the doors closed on the hall, so it's literally pitch black. And I'm not even gonna hold you, I was low-key scared. I was like, what the fuck, like, why? I was like, I said, yo, like, I gotta walk through this? Like, mind you, this is a hallway I've walked almost every day, you know, but like, it was different. I was like, okay, I said, I gotta do what I gotta do. And you know, it's a long hallway, but it doesn't feel long in the light. In the dark, it felt endless, my nigga. Like, it felt endless. So, again, I, you know, mustered up some strength and some bravery and some courage because I really needed it. Like, it was dark. And I'm not even afraid of the dark. And that's the thing. I'm not even afraid of the dark. It was just the fact that it was such a all-consuming darkness. It wasn't like a darkness where, you know, oh, your eyes will adjust. It was just pitch black. So, I'm like, all right, you know, so I had some juice on my phone. So I put the light on my phone and I'm walking down the hallway with my flashlight on and I feel like I'm in like the Blair Witch Project or something like that. And I make it out to the end of the hallway. And the way I go out, you know, that door happened to be closed. And it felt like it was like locked for some reason. And I didn't want to try to like push it because I didn't know if it was like locked electronically or if it was locked by a key or whatever. So, and the way my mother raised us, she was like, y'all break everything. So I didn't want to be the one to break nothing. And so I literally had to turn around and walk back down this dark ass hallway to get to the other end. So I make it off the hallway and go down the steps. It's cold as hell. Oh, should I say cold as ice? Hell ain't cold. Hell on, listen. It's so fucking cold. It's so cold. I'm like, yo, son, this might not have been the smartest thing to do. Like, I might just have to, you know, chill. Like, because they said at that time on Monday, they said it was going to be over Tuesday afternoon. So I'm like, I can just, you know, fast for a little bit. Like, I might just have to sit in there and be hungry for a couple of hours because this might not be worth it. But I'm like, nah, we'll get you something to eat. So I walk down and I get outside and I get to the sidewalk. And the sidewalk, the snow was, you know, it was like up to my ankle. So maybe about 2.5 inches of snow. And mind you, it's like fresh snow. So every step I'm breaking snow. Foot is up, you know, up to my ankle. I'm like, yo, son, this might not be for real. I might have to like dead this whole journey. But I was like, nah, I got this. I can do this. This is a walk I've literally done more times than I can count. You know, it's just a different climate, you know. And so I did it. I made the walk. I was listening to my music. I was dancing. I was singing. I was having a good time. You know, I made it happen. And you know, shout out to me, right? So I get to Target, and I'm thinking to myself, it's dumb cold. Nobody's outside. You know, I'm literally going to Target just off a whim. You know, I think somebody had said like in the app for my building if that the Target was open or something like that. But I was like, even still, nobody's gonna be here. Like, it's cold as hell. Like, again, not cold as hell. It's very fucking cold. Like, and so I'm like, nobody's gonna be here. So the way I come up to Target, I come from the back, and then I get to the corner to turn to literally walk in. And as soon as I hit the corner, the line is at the end of the building. At the end of the building. And I took a picture. I was in disbelief. I said, yo! I said, I'm gonna have to stand in this shit right now. Mentally, I'm like, I gotta do what I gotta do. And I'm like, all right, there's no reason for this line to let, you know, me being in line long, and then being in this line for too long, for the line to, you know, be at a standstill for too long. I was in that line for 1 hour. I stood outside in 9, 10, 11, 12 degree weather for 1 hour just listening to music. By this point in time, I changed like R&B. Listening to music, singing songs, trying to keep my mind off the fact that I'm standing outside in this ridiculous ass weather. And I'm trying not to get mad because I'm like, why is the line so long? Why is it taking so long for us to get in the store? And I also had the thought, I'm like, wait, are we gonna be in the store in the dark? I'm like, wait, how is this happening? Like, how is this actually going to be, you know, going on? You know, but also it's Target. Of course they have power. So what ended up being the situation was, and I still don't understand as I'm telling the story right now, the doors, you know, sliding doors weren't open, weren't working, weren't in use, I don't know. So everybody, the main point of egress, you know, in and out was just the one, like emergency exit in the middle, in the middle of those doors. So it was just one tiny door, just like a bedroom door that everybody had to go in and out. And even still, I don't know why they wouldn't just let everybody in the store, but so yeah, I was in the line for 1 hour just to get in the store. And I went to the store to buy bread, peanut butter, and what else? Some juice, you know, and maybe some noodles or whatever, or some soup. No, soup, not noodles, but soup. Canned soup, right? Get in the store, go to the bread aisle, empty. Not a loose slice of bread to be seen. All the bread is gone. I'm like, yo. So I was like, all right, well, I get the next best thing. And they had like a few bags of donuts. I don't eat donuts. I mean, I don't eat like sweets. I don't buy sweets. I don't buy any type of junk food in my house just because I don't have self-control. So I just keep it away from me at all costs. I said, hey, this is for survival, my G. So I bought it, or at least I put it in my bag. I have a little reusable tote that I carry because I go to Target so often. So I just threw it in my little tote bag, and then I bought peanut butter, and and then I found some cranberry juice, and then I saw two people looking at tortillas. I was like, yes, let me get some tortillas. I do not want no donuts in my house. So I got the tortillas, and then I got 3 cans of soup. I got I got like beef stew, creamy chicken noodle soup, and creamy chicken and dumpling. Mind you, I'm buying, and you're like, why you buy so little? Because I'm thinking, this is only going to be till Tuesday afternoon. After this is over, done with, everything's going to be open. I can go to the grocery store again and buy perishables. I can order food. I can get back to living normal life. So I get to my apartment, and I'm walking back home. And mind you, that short little list that I bought took maybe 5 minutes. So I was in line for an hour for a 5-minute trip. And I had to walk back home in this same weather to an apartment that didn't have the ability to warm me up. My hands felt like stones. My hands felt like rocks. I was hitting them together and I didn't feel the other. It was crazy. Again, thankfully at this point in time I still had hot water, so I was able to run my hands in the hot water. So yeah, that's the one time I went into or should I say the first time that I had to go outside and deal with that. You know what, honestly, I'm just gonna get to the roast. Because Austin, Texas, this is on y'all. Texas, not like Austin, Texas, but Texas as a whole, as a state, this is on y'all. This is on y'all. I get that y'all, had, I believe 30% wind energy and the turbines were frozen or, froze. How did y'all not think about that? And that's my issue. That is your job. That is your job. That is the reason you are in that office, that hold that position, to think about the worst case scenario. And whoever holds that position did not do that. And that is why we are in the situation we're in, because you didn't do your job. I want somebody to get fired. I really do. On everything I love, I want somebody fired. I want a resignation. I want something, because this cannot stand. This is gross negligence. Gross negligence. Such ineptitude that it can't even begin to be fathomed in the human mind. I'm disgusted. I'm baffled. I'm bitter. I'm beyond myself. I'm livid. I can't believe it. That is your job. And of course, it's Texas. We might get snow once a year, but at the same time, we get snow. And it can't happen. And we do live in a world that is dying. Climate change is real. Global warming is real. These are reasons. That's why this is happening. But y'all don't want to. And maybe that's probably why y'all didn't have that the plan in effect, because y'all didn't want to believe that this shit could happen to us. Well, it did. So what y'all gonna say now? I want somebody fired, bro. I want a fucking resignation. I want a termination. I want public humiliation. I want like old girl in Game of Thrones. I want y'all walking down the street, shame. Shame. I want whoever's responsible. And I want several heads. I want at a state level, I want at the federal level, I want at the city level, local level, I want it all, because this is on all of y'all. Everybody. All y'all played a part in this, all y'all had hands in this, all y'all are culpable. Okay? This is on you. And I want you to know that. I'm just so frustrated. I just can't believe it. I've never thought that I would hate snow. You know what I'm saying? I never thought that I would hate snow. Oh, another little story time. So, get displaced, moved, I get accommodated, should I say. Let me address it. I get accommodated by my apartment complex, put into another unit. And I wake up, and it is snowing again. A fucking again. I am just, so I guess that's not even story time, that's just frustration. Yeah, that's just frustration. I never thought I'd be tired of snow. I never thought I'd be upset with snow, mad at snow. This is turned me off for a minute. I don't want to see snow once it all melts, because it's supposed to be hot again. It's supposed to be 73 degrees next Thursday. 73 degrees. Man, yeah, this is on y'all. I need to do some research for real, and find out all of the people who hold offices and who are all responsible for this. And fuck that man who said looking for a handout. People are dying. People have died. People have lost their homes. People have lost so much, and you want to see people looking for handouts. People looking for you to do your job, the job they elected you to do. How dare you open your mouth and say something so violent, ridiculous, and stupid and ignorant? Man. Anyway, I'm over here just pretty much rambling at this point, because I'm so upset. Like, I didn't think, I broke my neck. Literally, not literally, but I went against so many people's, wishes and advice and sage advice and good counsel to move out here for this shit to happen. Yeah, it's I definitely feel stuck away. This is one of those drinks I bought, the green minerals. It tastes like Louisiana. It's real good. I'm just ready for this to be over. I really am ready for this to be over. And it's a shame that, once this is over, we still gotta deal with COVID. It's not like, oh, we've been quarantined, just for this damn week. This is a quarantine on top of quarantine. Jesus. So once we get out of this, we still in something else, a global panorama. When is all of this going to end? That's where I'm at. At this point, it's just like so much has happened. Too much is going on. Too much is happening at once. And I just want all of it to be done. It's really, I try to say like story times and shit. It's not, I'm just pretty much rambling to talk about, what they call it, SNOVID-19. So, because again, we got this two horrible things happening at the same fucking time. Anyway, yeah, that's what's on my mind. That's where I'm at. I need some heads to roll. I need retribution. I need justice. I need vengeance. But for real, like some people, y'all motherfuckers got to pay. For real. Because this shit is not okay. This shit is not okay on any level. And again, I understand that nobody could have foreseen this, but at the same time, that's your job to predict, to prepare, to be prepared, to over-prepare, to have plans and actions, A through Z, double A through double Z, triple A through triple Z. If you had to dust it off because this was in the back somewhere because nobody thought this would happen, but nobody thought to think about this. Let me shut up. Anyway, y'all just pray for Texas. We're going through it out here. Yeah. Like the video. Comment down below. And subscribe. I might make another video about this shit sometime this week. And again, to watch the rest of the videos I have. Until then, and hopefully there isn't that. I will see y'all on the flip side, hopefully with better news, or more content. And yeah, I'll see y'all later. Peace. I can't believe this shit.